get off that bus at Lackland, you need to be ready to train.
Sound off with here, sir, when you hear your name. Arthur.
Yes, sir.
Davis.
Yes, sir.
First thing you're going to learn here is how to follow simple instructions.
I tell you to do something, you do it in a split second. You got that?
Yes, ma'am.
You got that?
Yes, ma'am.
It's not okay.
Okay,
sir.
it's not a word.
Now we're going to proceed in a single file line. You are going to go first. You're going to follow me. When the last airman in this element goes, you go.
Hurry up! Let's go!
Look at this. I cannot believe this. Johnson and Bailey! What's wrong with this picture?
The first flight is from the 322nd Training Squadron, Flight 276. Following them are Flights 103 and 279 from the 320th Training Squadron. Next are Flights 274 and 275 from the 321st Training Squadron. To the right of center is the Drum and Bugle Corps, Flight B016. Following them are flights responsible for carrying our national, state, and territorial flags, Flights 278 and 102 from the 323rd Training Squadron. The next flight is from the 322nd Training Squadron, Flight 277. Our last two flights to pass and review today will be Flights 280 and 104 from the 331st Training Squadron. 737th Training Group, United States Air Force, Lackland Air Force Base, Texas. Subject, Master Military Training Instructor. The Master Military Training Instructor is one who is a total professional in all phases of basic training, the top 10% of the instructor force. A leader among other instructors and exhibits only the highest characteristics of ethics, morality, and integrity. Fully supports the mission, traditions, and esprit de corps of the military training group, and is the best of the best. Staff Sergeant David Thompson from the 321st Training Squadron has been selected as a Master Military Training Instructor in recognition of his superior performance. And Staff Sergeant Valerie Solomon from the 321st Training Squadron has been selected as a Master Military Training Instructor in recognition of her superior performance. Signed, Wolfgang E.K. Gesch, Colonel, United States Air Force, Commander. Department of the Air Force, Headquarters, Washington, D.C. Special Order Number AC008183. Chief Wheelis is relieved as Comptroller Superintendent, 37th Comptroller Squadron, Lackland Air Force Base, Texas, and from active duty effective 1 September 1996, to be retired under the provisions of Title 10, U.S. Code 1405, and Air Force Instruction 363203 in the grade of Chief Master Sergeant by order of the Secretary of the Air Force. Signed, Ronald R. Fogelman, General, United States Air Force Chief of Staff. Certificate of Appreciation from the United States Air Force. This is to certify that Mrs. Diana Wheelis, on the occasion of the retirement of her husband from active duty with the United States Air Force, has earned grateful appreciation for her own unselfish, faithful, and devoted service. Your unfailing support and understanding helped make possible your husband's lasting contribution to the nation on this, the 21st day of June, 1996. Signed, Ronald R. Fogelman, General, United States Air Force Chief of Staff. and gentlemen, the graduating airmen passing review today represent a portion of the 35,000 recruits who will complete basic military training this year. Lackland, the gateway to the Air Force, and the 737 training group provide all recruits the essential military training to become motivated members of the enlisted corps of the greatest Air Force in the world. This training provides airmen to all components of the Air Force: regular, Air National Guard, and Air Force Reserve. This is accomplished through a rigorous 6-week course, which is programmed on a 24-hour day. The military training instructors are responsible for the indoctrination, development, and discipline of the airmen. These men and women who wear the distinctive blue campaign hats have unselfishly accepted that responsibility. They have dedicated endless hours to ensure that these training objectives are met. Today's graduates have proven through academic studies, military training, physical conditioning, and the development of teamwork concepts that they are ready to take their place in the United States Air Force. In addition to the daily demands placed on these flights, they also participate in rigorous competition for the coveted award of Honor Flight. Recognition as a Squadron Honor Flight is a distinct accomplishment that only a limited number of flights are able to achieve. Today's Honor Flights will be recognized by the Honor Flight streamer carried on their Squadron guidon. We would also like you to notice our national, state, and territorial flags. As you can see, the flag mast is a unique formation within our ceremony this morning. The airmen in this formation were selected for the distinct privilege of carrying our national, state, and territorial flags. Leading them in review is our national flag. As these flags pass in review, please stand and render the appropriate courtesies for our national flag and remain standing for the state and territorial flags. Passing review is our Commander of Troops, Master Sergeant Stephen Lantley, Section Supervisor, 331st Training Squadron, hometown, Killeen, Texas. The 8th Squadron Commander is Master Sergeant Deborah Lyles, Military Training Instructor, 321st Training Squadron, hometown, Linden, Texas. Drill competition winner, Flight 276 from the 322nd Training Squadron, led by Senior Airman Jeffrey Knapp, hometown, Logansport, Indiana. Flight 103 from the 320th Training Squadron, led by Senior Airman Steve Rausenberger, hometown, Port-au-Prince, Haiti. Flight 279, the 320th Training Squadron, led by Staff Sergeant Juan Martinez, hometown, Orlando, Florida. Honor Flight 274 from the 321st Training Squadron, led by Staff Sergeant Todd Fuller, hometown, Speedway, Indiana. led by Technical Sergeant Jennifer Baird, hometown, Reno, Nevada. The flights carrying our national, state, and territorial flags are from the 322nd Training Squadron, Flight 278 and Flight 102, led by Senior Airman Barney Stockley, hometown, Carsville, Kentucky, and Staff Sergeant John Mitchell, hometown, Colorado Springs, Colorado. The B Squadron Commander is Master Sergeant Edward Garza, Section Supervisor, 737 Training Support Squadron, hometown, San Antonio, Texas. Flight 277 from the 322nd Training Squadron, led by Technical Sergeant Ralph Lopez, hometown, San Antonio, Texas. Flight 280 from the 331st Training Squadron, led by Senior Airman Brian Simeone, hometown, Waltham, Massachusetts. Flight 104 from the 331st Training Squadron, led by Staff Sergeant Renee Constantine, hometown, El Cajon, California. Musical support for this morning's ceremony has been provided by the 737 Training Group's Drum and Bugle Corps, Flight B016, from the 320th Training Squadron, under the direction of Staff Sergeant Samuel Johnson, hometown, Stratford, Connecticut. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please stand for the playing of the United States Air Force song.